toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cougars offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistent.
They'll line up for a second down play. Give to the running back. Oh, the sweet spin. He's free. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure...
Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. Not much there. He gets one to the 11.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run.
Breaks into the open. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover me.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Zings it complete to the right. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Well, they wanted this guy catching the ball on the right side of the field. They could have just lined him up over there, but they didn't that time. He started off on the left side. He crossed the defense and made the catch on the right side of the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thurman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. Catch in the middle. It's Lions. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Quickly complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time. Finding an escape route. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This quarterback right now is in the groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
That's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Sam Houston may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Huntsville every time. The Bearcats have been racking up road wins since the Ron Randleman days, and they get another one today.
Complete to start this drive.
This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Hey, sometimes your quarterback's getting flustered and running all over the place, and that's the reason your offense isn't successful. Not that time. Had plenty of time to throw. Now let's see if we can get some execution out of him moving forward.
Rushes on him. Can't get him to the ground. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The give to the tailback. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Cougars want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try to pop the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He steps out of bounds just short of the end zone, and they'll try to punch it in from there. And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. Touchdown, Houston. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Louisiana Tech trying to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's reeled in. It's Lions. After picking up the first down, they still have to move quickly here. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up. And the Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lions. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. The short hands, it's Simon. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throws to the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Using his legs, it's Jackson. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Dead center perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half.
Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They'll open the second half on the ground. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence.
He tries to take the top off. Working that deep right side, an excellent concentration on the catch. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up the first down, still moving. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. They'll ride the hot hand. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick it off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Makes the grab, it's Young. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Looking to fire. Throwing right. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it behind the line. It's Sanford. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll run him from the gun. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He's loose. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Leaves it with the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll try to blast their way in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. LSU managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. Don't blame the gumbo there in Baton Rouge this week. These Tigers are to blame for this one being this close.
Looking downfield on first down.
We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Going to swing it on second down. Firing to the right, complete. Still on his feet at the 45. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Houston wants to play fast.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need...
Oh, he's got some space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Their threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He's got it still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And the Cougars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal coming up. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And offensively, man, this situation, goal-to-go situations, really tight quarters, you got to get that ball out quick, and it's got to be out-breaking. It's got to be a quick in-breaking route. I'm not sure what the offense was trying to do, but maybe get rid of that ball a little bit quicker. You take the sack, and now you make your life a lot more difficult.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Second down, they'll go to the air. That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can...
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Simon. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Got room to work. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built a lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Steps away. Trying to make magic with his feet. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Here's the handoff. He did not make it a stonewall on third down.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinals sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's his 4th interception of the game.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able...
There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Dupree. Headed to the end zone. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called